NBA on last night. I feel like I watched the wrong game. And I'm going to tell you why. I was excited to see the Lakers and the Grizzlies, to see what was going to happen. I knew that the Grizzlies were going to come out and have some fight. The Grizzlies without Ja Morant is not just going to lay down, right? But I feel like a LeBron-led Lakers with Anthony Davis, oh my God, he gets in so many accidents and incidents. It's wild. But for the Grizzlies to pull it out 103-93, I'm not surprised. And the score seems much closer than what the game actually was. The Lakers, for the most part of that game, tried to play catch up. Which again, I don't understand. The Lakers had everybody they needed. Why? It's the playoffs. Do we not need to tell people it's the playoffs? I feel like I see far too many teams in these playoff environments that don't understand a sense of urgency. I watched it with my Pelicans when they played OKC. I literally watched it last night. Yes, the Lakers, you have a 1-0 lead, but you could have a 2-0 lead if you came out with a sense of urgency, if you punched them in the face early. If you punched them in the mouth early, you would have a 2-0 lead. Nuggets beat the Timberwolves 122-113. Look, I don't even talk about that series really. And here's why. I mean, look, honestly, when I'm looking at the stats, Anthony Edwards, 41 points. He had a great game. 6 of 10 behind the 3-point line, 14 for 23. I mean, Anthony Edwards did his thing. Rudy Gobert had 19 points. Conley had 14. Karl Anthony Towns, 10 points, 12 rebounds. I mean, that was an all right game. Taurean Prince had 12 points. But, you know, it is what it is. It's the Nuggets, man. Murray had 40 points. He had 6 threes. Jokic, 27, 9, and 9. One shy away from a rebound and an assist away from a triple-double. Aaron Gordon with 12 points, 10 rebounds. It's a well-rounded team. Porter with 16 points. It's just a well-rounded. They score efficiently. There's nothing you can do about it. You can hope to win one game at home. And I think the Nuggets might steal a game from y'all and make it a 5-1 game. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking the Denver Nuggets are going to make it 5-1 Minnesota. And that's going to be it for that series. Looking at something interesting. I heard something Chuck said. Charles Barkley. He said that in this series, the Bucks versus the Heat, Tyler Hero might be more important of a loss than Giannis in this series. Don't take it out of context. He did say in this series. Now, I say that the Bucks had a fluke game. They had one of those not normal games. And when I say this, I look at the Bucks scoring, right? Brook Lopez had 25 points. That's not a normal. You can't take that to the bank every game. But he did give you 25 points. He was 12 of 17 from the field. You had Drew Holiday, who gave you 24 points. He's known to give you that. He was 10 of 19 on 4. He was 4 for 10 behind the 3-point line with 11 assists. He's been diming people up this series. Then you had Grayson Allen with 16 points. Bobby Portis with 13 points and 15 rebounds. That hurt right there. 15 rebounds. When you allow somebody to get 15 rebounds, I just don't know what to tell you. I mean, that's why everyone else can score. Brook Lopez, the center, only had 4 rebounds. He had 25 points, but he only had 4 rebounds. So when you control the glass, you get up more shots. Simple. Connaughton coming off the bench giving you 22 points. Ingles coming off the bench giving you 17 points. Middleton had I'm not going to say pedestrian. He had a good game. He had 16 points. I expect Middleton to score more than 16 points. He was 6 of 16 from the field, but he had 6 rebounds and 7 assists. So he did his thing. But again, Bobby Portis, 13 points, 15 rebounds and 5 assists. And then you look at the Heat, right? Butler's going to do his thing. He gave you 25 points. Robinson had 14 points, but he's suspect on defense. The highest person grabbing rebounds was Zeller with 8 rebounds. Bam Adebayo only gave you 5 rebounds. I don't know. Bam is turning into a scorer these days, but I need him on the defense. I need him on the glass. I need him locking things down. That's what I need. So you had a really good game from Milwaukee. I think they damn near set a record with how many threes were shot and made. I don't know. Do I expect the same type of game when it comes to Miami? No. I expect Miami to handle business. That's legitimately what I expect to happen. The Lakers, though. Again, the Lakers. Dylan, I don't know. And this may be a combination for me of how he looks and his just attitude and demeanor on the court. I mean, he could be a good dude. I've never met him in life. But Dylan Brooks just looks unlikable. He looks punchable. And I shouldn't say this, but he just looks punchable. And I think he wants to be the bad guy. I think he wants to be that guy for his team that just agitates others. All in LeBron's face. What you don't want to do, Dylan Brooks, is wake up a sleeping giant. LeBron's like managing himself right now. But I think the Lakers going to go home and they're going to take a 3-1 lead. It is what it is. But oh, and yes, let me put this back to the Bucks convert 25 3-pointers to match NBA playoff record in game 2. Do I expect the Bucks to do that again? No. So if I'm the Heat, you just got to hold that L. What you got to do though is lock up them rebounds. That's what I will tell you. And yes, I am upset that I should have watched another game last night, but the Lakers and the Memphis wasn't it. It just wasn't it. So now we take a look at who's coming up today. The Sixers and the Nets. They're going to be in Brooklyn. Doesn't matter to me. But again, I say Brooklyn's they might win one game. They might win one game. The match that I am going to stay up for begrudgingly and watch and be tired. Wait a minute. No, they both come on roughly around the same time. So the Kings and the Warriors come on at 10 on TNT. But then on NBA TV, I got the Suns and the Clippers. So I'm going to have to bounce back and forth because, I don't know, truthfully speaking, I want to watch both of those games. I'm going to figure it out. Maybe I'll put a laptop on one screen and on one of my screens and then have the TV on the other. I don't know. I'm going to have to figure it out. But this is the Warriors at home without Draymond Green. How much of an impact do you think Draymond Green is going to have not playing for this Warriors team at home? I don't know. Can the Kings sneak one away? But when I say sneak one away, to me, honestly, right now in this series, Draymond Green hasn't really been a factor. So for him to not be in the game, you might have more continuity. Who knows? I don't know. But currently, Draymond Green has not been a factor in this series. And then the Clippers at home. Can they hold court? Can the Clippers win back-to-back games and take a 3-1 lead over the Suns? Do you think, what's the over-under on that? What do you think? All right. I want to know from you guys. Do you think Chris Paul is going to need to have a game? Booker's going to have to have his A game, and Kevin Durant's just going to have to be Kevin Durant. Can they pull it off? I don't know, man. I don't know. So many things to look out for. What's your thoughts? All right. Oh, shout out to Coach Brown of the Sacramento Kings for being awarded Coach of the Year. I mean, the turnaround in the job in which he did, again, understanding basketball, right? Understanding that De'Aaron Fox, Kevin Huerter, all these guys have been in the league for a good amount of years now. They're far from being rookies. They're maturing into their own, and by right, it's the perfect storm of taking a well-developed coach, someone who has championship pedigree, and also just people like Harrison Barnes, vets in the locker room who know how to talk to the young boys, but the young boys who have enough experience now. The Kings are in a great spot, and they look like they're going to be in a great spot for some years down the road, as long as they don't mess it up. So shout out to the Kings, man. The whole organization. Shout out to Coach Brown. We love to see it, man. Tonight, again, who do you have? Warriors, Kings. I mean, I think the Sixers are going to win this game. And then it's going to be a desperation game for the Nets in the following game. I think the Sixers are going to take a 3-0 lead tonight. The Warriors at home, I'm running with the Warriors. I'm going with the Warriors. Let's go Warriors. Same thing with the Clippers. I think the Clippers going to make a statement at home and let them know they, it wasn't a fluke win over in Phoenix. And they're going to hold it down. That's what I got. What you got? Thoughts and comments. As always, hit that like and subscribe button. Let's get this algorithm getting me out to everybody. Let's talk sports all the time. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate your views, your thoughts, your comments. Hit that like and subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification bell because when I drop new content, which I try to do Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, you get notified about it and you can watch it anytime you want to. And then the big thing for me, please, if you love the content, share it. Share it with people you know. And let's talk. Let's have a debate. Let's have a discussion about it, man. Until then, you know what to do. Peace.